We are live from Game 5 of the NPH Canada Ottawa session. We've got a Toronto versus Quebec affair here. Toronto Basketball Academy taking on Dynasty Sports Institute. I am F.A. Ashaka, joined alongside Mikias Mikri. Mikias, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good here, F.A., and pretty excited for this game that we have ahead. It's definitely going to be a big one, both literally and figuratively, with two of the biggest rosters in the NPA from a size perspective matched up here. TBA getting bigger today with their new addition, Marcus Harding, actually making his NPA debut in this one.
We already see a block here from Marcus Harding, making his presence felt.
Yeah, that size and athleticism off the bat. Big time block to kick off the game.
It's Deshaun Downey operating up top. A name we'll be calling all evening. It's a basket there by Joe Van Rye for two.
Great take there by Ryan. Ryan is someone whose confidence I've noticed has been skyrocketing as the season progressed. Started off just a spot-up shooter, but now we're seeing him put it on the floor more, either to create space for his pull-up or to take it all the way to the net like we saw there.
That was Deshaun Downey there, disrupting the pass. Keep it Dynasty's way, though. There's Arnaud Conan operating up top. A strip there by Downey. Ahmed Othman. Ooh. Arnaud Conan just getting his fingertips staying there before Othman went up for the lay-in.
Yeah, great job saving 2 points there by Conan, hustling back and stripping Othman on that layup attempt.
Downey up top for three. Hits it. First points on the board.
And this TBA team loves to let it fly from three. They don't like to settle from three, however, they will get a lot of penetration to open up those shots. But that's probably going to be the first of many we see from that team throughout the day.
First foul of the game on Marcus Harding.
Yeah. Harding caught having two hands on the attacking player there. Definitely a no-no when guarding the post up.
That foul was on Lucina Traore, who had a decent first game versus CTA yesterday.
Yeah, another big man making his debut this session. Seems to be getting into things as the game flowed and probably will look more comfortable
Downey for
here
his
in
second three of the game. It's off. Harding with the offensive rebound. Loses it, but gets Shakir Yakubu covers it. It's Joe Van Rye for another three.
Yeah, and again there you'll see Joe Van, no hesitation to let it fly.
And we got a timeout here by Dynasty. 8 minutes left. TBA has an 8-0 lead. We'll be right back.
Almost 300 games.
Oh, Jacoby Neath!
Thousands of kilometers over 8 provinces.
He tried to send that one to Banff.
Making Canadian basketball history.
History has been made.
Nearly 100 alumni are now playing at the post-secondary level.
Dugby! Oh!
Some will see their dreams come true.
Need some juice.
And all of our former players will forever be part of the NPA family.
Oh, killing time. Allen Spoon Hunters cooking up a show. Jordan Prasad putting the NPA on notice.
Now, new names will emerge.
Setting the NPA on fire.
With the same passion of those that came before them. And to them we say, next man up. 3 seasons.
We are back with Dynasty about to inbound the ball. TBA with a little bit of a press here.
Yeah, and I'll be interested to see how Dynasty handles this pressure. They're a very turnover-prone team, and if they can't handle it and if they get flustered, this won't be a pretty game for them.
You're telling me Dynasty's still very raw. A couple transfers that still trying to find their way, figure out how to actually play.
Exactly. They've got a lot of athletes that are learning the game of basketball, so their team you expect to get better as they spend more time together.
Marcus Harding just took his second foul of the game. Lucina Troyer misses the first free throw. Hits the second, getting Dynasty finally on the board. Shakir Yakuba with the drive, the left-handed finish.
Strong take there by Yakuba.
And Dynasty just throws the ball away.
Yakuba taking advantage of the mismatch there. Dylan Gorey checking in off the switch. Doesn't have feet that are quick enough to keep up with him in the perimeter, so just blew past him for the left-handed layup.
Hey, Shaq, switch it. Shaq, no, switch you, leave back. Hey, Shaq, hey, leave back. Give back. Hey, leave back. Come on.
Sean Downey with the drive and blocked by Dylan Gorey. Jovan Wright gets it up top. Nearly hits his third three of the game.
And even though that shot didn't go in,
Timeout by TBA. We'll be right back.
As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student-athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops, comprised of digital marketing, live broadcast, and scouting, NPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the NPA to maximize exposure for our student athletes, helping them gain scholarship opportunities, our ultimate measure of success. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the Blueprint.
We are back with TBA up 9. Make that 11 with the strong layup by Jashawn Downey right there.
yeah, TBA coming out ready to play with an early 12-1 lead in their first game of the session. Came to send a message in Ottawa. They know they have a tough slate ahead and aren't taking any chances letting Dynasty keep up in this one.
They've heard a lot about RNS, undefeated, CTA.
TBA does sit number 2 in the standings, and I know they plan to leave this session with that 1 spot and are hoping to secure a bye game in the process.
Downey just a little bit out of control there, but TBA still has the ball. Shakir for 3. The little guitar celebration there.
And no, then he's definitely got reason to be happy there. I know that's a shot he's been working on a lot throughout the season. Wasn't much of a shooter going into it, but that's a pretty pure looking stroke from distance.
Spin move by Boubacar. Steal by Downey. Looked like a block there for a second by Dylan, but I think he caught him on the hand.
Yeah, it looked like there was some forearm on the swat down, but still a good contest and forcing Downey to earn it at the free throw line. And you know, so far it seems like this Dynasty squad is having a very tough time with dealing with the pressure that TBA's defense is applying. They aren't really able to get much dribble penetration, and they're forcing some passes that the TBA defense is reading and then jumping in and swiping.
Yeah, they haven't figured out their attack points yet so far.
Yeah, I think they're just a bit overwhelmed early. TBA is applying a lot of pressure, so I think Dynasty's just taking a bit of time to adjust to that and figure out where the gaps are in the defense.
Arnaud with the driving dish to Boubacar down low.
And anytime the ball is even a little bit exposed, TBA seems to manage to get a hand on it. It's impressive.
It's a steal there again by TBA. It's Downey on the break. And a pinned block by Abubakar Traore. Welcome to the game.
Deshaun Downey had no idea he was coming, and Abubakar erased it off the backboard.
It's a rebound and put back by Lucina Traore. No relation.
No relation. A rare nickname here in Canada, but I'm sure in the Ivory Coast there are plenty of Traores out there.
Jovan Rai, spin move. Gets the runner to go. Jovan Rai is coming out here and making a statement.
Yeah, that was a very confident take by Jovan Rai. On every play that he's gotten the ball, you can see he hasn't hesitated, whether it's taking the three or putting it on the ground. He has a plan of attack before he even receives it.
Danny with a little hesitation. Gets to the rim and gets fouled. Foul there is on Dynasty, Matthew Colombo. The first is off by Downey. And the second is good. We've got Keon Baker checking into the game here. Super sub?
Yeah, Keon Baker, really a Swiss Army knife off the bench for TBA. Could be a starter on this squad as well as a lot of other squads across the country, but makes an instant impact anytime he subs on the court. Really giving them a little bit of everything.
Wow. Abubakar's just battling amongst the bodies in there.
Yeah.
But throws the ball away after. It's Keon Baker on the break. Just short. Strong layup there by Malik Andro Colon. Jovan Rai, pull up three. Woo! It's green lights today for Jovan Rai.
This is definitely the best I've seen Jovan Rai play so far this season, and he has been making steady progress game by game, kind of coming out of his shell on the offensive end.
It's a strong mid-range jumper there by Lucina Traore to answer. Just coming on 3 minutes left. The first quarter. Shakir Yakubu for three. That's off. Offensive rebound, though, goes to TBA, and they throw it away. Boubacar on the break. It's a good foul there by Shakir Yakubu.
Yeah, he did a good job of getting him on the arm on the take. If Traore was able to throw that down the way we've seen in previous games, that could have been a nice momentum builder there by
We've seen him throw down some thunderous dunks so far.
Yeah, you can see it in his eyes. He was thinking, you know, what dunk should I throw down here? Getting ready for the highlight reel.
I think this is an area of his he wants to drastically improve upon, free throw shooting.
Yeah, free throw shooting, perimeter shooting in general, definitely not a strong point in Abubakar Traore's game. Hopefully he'll take the summer to take some reps, put some time to that shot, and and make sure that it's something that is at least a little bit of a threat to the defense.
Makes the second. The shovel pass that goes out of bounds there for TBA. Dynasty ball.
Yeah, the Dynasty defense starting to wake up a little bit, applying some more pressure and getting some hands in some passing lanes to force that errant one there.
Good pass there by Abubakar to Lucina for 2.
Great pass there by Abubakar indeed. Kind of a little bit of a no look. Had the defense thinking he was going to kick that to Laqueta, but had Lucina Traore.
Abubakar's been a little bit more of a creator so far in this game.
Yeah, I think he's seeing that at this session in the 1 1/4 game so far, defenses are really honing in on him now that they know he's a threat. So forcing him to kind of kick it out and make others make plays on the team.
It's good to see him make that adjustment here.
Yeah, on the flip side, he could have been just going in with tunnel vision and forcing it up, but good feel for the game and understanding that he needed to adjust.
Wow. Strong offensive rebound and put back there by Abubakar Traore.
Yeah, just really relentless on that attack. Had arms reaching in and contesting as he went up for that first time, but managed to strong arm that rebound and finish the play for the and one.
Just very strong hands. We've seen him go up amongst several bodies and just collect multiple offensive rebounds.
Yeah,
just go up strong with it.
You combine that with his explosiveness and quick second jump. There's a reason he's averaging well over 10 rebounds a game so far.
It's Keon Baker up top. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Is Dylan Gorey in the post, out to George Rafamba. And the foul is there on Keon Baker.
It's a bit too much on there, but still do like the aggression. As you're seeing that Dynasty still seems pretty flustered.
It's Dynasty in the bonus. First free throws off. Second is good. Keon has such a herky-jerky style. Seems to get to his spots whenever he wants.
Yeah, it's really unpredictable and does a good job of throwing the defender off balance. Changes pace, changes direction really effectively, and draws a lot of contact in the process, as we saw there.
The first free throw is good for him.
Hey, Zach, get out, have a game. 22 to make, Anur, stay top, can't drop.
Second is good to go too. An 11-point lead here for TBA as we're approaching the 1-minute mark here in the first quarter. Strong layup again by Abubakar Traore.
Nice little ball fake, pretended like he was going to pass it behind the back, froze the defender, and was able to create a lane for that layup. lot of contact there on that.
No whistle.
Surprised the refs didn't give him a trip to the free throw line there.
It's a good drop-off pass there by Keon. Rebound and putback by Liban Muhammad there for TBA. Good pass there. Gorey just had some trouble finishing inside.
Gorey's just got to throw that one down. Got a bit too cute with it, trying to lay it up. He was well high enough to dunk.
Back jumper. Stop. We are here at the end of the first quarter. TBA is up by 11 points. We'll be right back with more action.
As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student-athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops, comprised of digital marketing, live broadcast, and scouting, NPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the NPA to maximize exposure for our student athletes, helping them gain scholarship opportunities, our ultimate measure of success. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the Blueprint. Junior NPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary school student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH national rankings, where player profiles are created, acting as an online resume. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skill trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite prospects.
We are back for second quarter action here. Marcus Harding with a great pass underneath to Shakir Yakubu for two.
Yeah, he looks pretty comfortable in this offense already. You know, he knew exactly where Yakubu would be and made that pass pretty much as soon as he caught it.
He seemed to fit right in seamlessly since we saw him at Scotiabank Arena.
Yeah, he kind of fills a hole that was missing in terms of the role that he plays. Really powerful, bruising big man that can make plays from the high post. TBA didn't really have someone like that before his addition.
It's a nice crossover there by Shakir. Almost a nice spin into a pass there for Marcus Harding.
I love the idea there.
The charger on Abubakar Traore.
Yeah, and the thing about Traore right now is I think everybody knows when he catches the ball, he's going to take it to the rim. So a bit predictable there. Even though he has good change of direction on drives, will lead to some charges like we just saw.
Sean Downey for three. It's the second of the game.
That shot looks good off the spot up. He's doing a good job of getting shot ready. Quick release, good elevation. And that's looking a lot more dependable than it did earlier in the season.
Kick ball right there by Keon Baker. Travel there by Matthew Colombo dragging his feet.
Yeah, and I think the length of TBA there really caused that turnover, as Colombo thought he had a passing lane until he saw an arm in the way and just hesitated too long.
They still haven't figured out how to penetrate that zone TBA's been sitting in.
No, and that's something that they apply against all teams.
Woo! Marcus Harding with the basket plus the foul.
Yeah, and although Dynasty has some guys that can keep up with Marcus Harding from a height perspective, when you look at his body and strength that he has, he should be able to overpower this Dynasty front court and earn himself a number of trips to the free throw line.
Free throws off, and the rebound goes to Lucina Traore. There's Arnell back in the game. Foul there is on Joe Van Rij, trying to hold off the bigger Boubacar Traore.
Yep. He knew he wasn't going to out-jump him, so had to do what he could before the play and got caught by the refs there.
Colombo for three again. That's off. Keon Baker with the rebound. Colombo a little handsy there. Foul.
And once again, Keon Baker did a good job of freezing there just for a second. Colombo relaxed a bit and had to foul to avoid the blow-by there.
Three-pointer again by Deshaun Downey, just off. There's Yakubu climbing upstairs. Boubacar to the kick out to Galvin Laqueta for three, but couldn't get control of it. It's out of bounds. We got timeout for Dynasty here with 7:16 left in the second. We'll be right back.
Golden Dough, it's a family restaurant. We're in Mississauga, been here for 25 years. It's a Middle East cuisine. We make it out of love. We make it fresh. It's very healthy for an athlete to come in to have a nice meal. Sitting around back home, like when you order a big plate or like a small plate, they like to share. A lot of family come together, they sit together. So this is what kind of makes it a family restaurant. Back in the day, my grandpa used to be a baker and he used to run a restaurant. So it's pretty much in my blood. Anybody that comes in will feel like into a family business. Come to Golden Dough in Mississauga, be a part of the family.
We are back live in the second quarter. As you see, our beautiful championship trophy and belt.
The belt, a new addition to what we're providing the NPA winners. of nationals taking place next month. As if the trophy wasn't enough, you know, true champions got to have the belt.
You saw our guy Elias Spate make a great point. If you want it, come get it.
Yep,
come get it.
It's here for the taking. We will have a new champion this year, and it'll go to the team that wants it the most.
Arnaud Conan working up top. A careless pass or turnover in general by Dynasty.
Conan struggling in this one so far. I think the length of TBA is really giving him trouble.
It's a good pass down low by Marcus Harding again. Rebound by Lucino. There's a Boubacar on the break. Two-handed slam right there.
Big two-handed dunk there. This time no one comes to swipe it away from Abubakar. He's able to finish it.
You're not challenging that. It's a good cut there by Jovan Rai. And finish. Surprised there was no foul call there.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been surprised if he got that and one. But still an impressive finish there by Rai after a strong cut.
Arnaud baseline with a pull-up jumper. Air ball.
Continues to have a tough time. TBA walling off the paint and Conan really settling for tough shots or that are in his wheelhouse but aren't 100%.
There's a Boubacar on the break again. Woo! A little jelly there on the finish.
Great body control there, able to slow down and finish with some finesse on that layup.
Man, it almost seems as if he's just, oh my goodness, Ahmed Othman.
Great pass there by Othman, but Harding has to go up with more strength there. Didn't need to attempt the up and under.
Gavin Lucetta for three. Way beyond the arc.
I love that shot by Lucetta. He's someone who's slowly coming out of his
He's
shell.
got to see more minutes.
Yeah, he's always been a strong shooter, but he is one of the younger guys on this squad, just in grade 10. So not surprised to see him kind of slowly ramp up his usage.
It's a strong layup there by Ahmed Othman. There's Lucetta again, almost getting it to go. It's a good look. It's a good look.
That shot's definitely in his wheelhouse, and he's not hesitating to let it fly, which is what I like to see. He's seen enough go in over the course of the season, and he knows the team is comfortable with it, he's comfortable with it, so he's letting it fly whenever he gets an opening.
Marcus Harding with the great move and layup there.
Nice little pump fake to free up the gap and blew right past Gorey for the two.
He is very skilled. You've seen him face up, finish down low off a dump off, passing, the cutters.
Yeah, when you see him, you just assume he's going to be some bruising force inside, but he has so much more to his game. I know back when he played with Henry Carr, he really even played point forward in some instances, so he does have that guard skill in his arsenal.
Can I get a timeout?
We got a timeout here from Toronto Basketball Academy. We'll be right back.
The National Preparatory Association started 4 years ago, born by the desire of basketball coaches, many of which were outside of Southern Ontario, to provide a different option than traditional high school competition for elite-level basketball talent. The goal was simple: create a platform for Canadian student athletes to give them the best opportunity to earn scholarships for post-secondary education through the game of basketball. Since then, the NPA has grown to provide the best basketball exposure available at the high school level anywhere in the world. We do this by live streaming 90% of the league's nearly 100 games on our North Pole Hoops YouTube channel, ensuring high-level competition in front of post-secondary coaches from across North America, providing game-by-game statistics on every player in the league on our industry-leading website, npacanada.com, creating individual profiles for all of the league's players on Canada's top college recruitment site,
4:15 left to go in the second quarter. TBA holding a 17-point lead here as they inbound the ball.
Really have dominated from the tip-off here. Spread this out to double-digit lead early and haven't let up since.
Very handsy there by Cedric Lath, just holding Marcus Hardy.
Yeah, that's a big body he's trying to contain. So did what he could and got caught.
Dynasty already in the penalty here. First free throws off. It's the second to go. Marcus taking a blow here for Liban Mohammed. Some well-earned rest for him.
Yeah, definitely a great start to his TBA tenure so far. Showing off the different skills that he has in the offensive end while remaining a presence around the rim on D also.
Dynasty's offense is very cluttered right now. Famba and Leth were just hanging right in the paint right there. Nobody's spacing.
TBA making it a priority to stop everything inside. Dynasty's shooting is not the best from the perimeter, so TBA really forcing them to make things happen from outside.
Cedric Lath with another foul there. As Joe Van Rye heads to the line.
And Lath is someone who...
Excuse me, Liban Mohammed heads to the line.
Yeah, Lath is someone who we think has some great upside as a big man with his physicals. Still very raw from a skill perspective, but his mobility is there, his strength is there, and he has shown that he can finish around the rim.
Famba with the mid-range jumper, gets it to go. That's his sweet spot right there.
Yeah, and that's not a name that we've said much in this broadcast so far. He is one of the leading scorers for this Dynasty team typically, but has been a bit gun-shy early.
I think he's still kind of trying to find his spots with Abubakar entering the squad.
Yeah, when you're a main guy and you have another alpha step in, you know there is always a bit of an adjustment period, and it seems like he's still feeling that out here. I think we had a travel there. Called on Dynasty.
Arnaud checks into the game here.
He's holding. Serbia. All the way through. Wide.
Keon up top with 9. And gets ripped there by Abubakar. Kicks it ahead to Arnaud. The layup there for 2.
Yeah, nice active hands on the defensive end there by Abubakar.
Some energy coming from that Dynasty side now. Another steal there. There's Abubakar. Woo!
He
couldn't finish it dunk.
He took off from so far on that one. Even though that didn't go in, that was still a pretty impressive take.
Malik Andro Colon sinks the first free throw. The second is good. Downey downs another three.
And if Downey can hit that shot with the consistency that he's shown here today, that just really adds another element to an already pretty unstoppable game.
Famba just doesn't get the roll to go on that one. Harnu with the kick out to Ayu. That's off. Cologne baseline.
Something you're noticing on the offensive end for Dynasty as they draw that foul is they have seemed to calm down a bit and are starting to get used to the pressure that TBA is applying. The game is slowing down for them a little bit. They're making the right reads, right passes, and are slowly chipping away at this TBA lead.
Cologne knocks down both free throws. TBA leads with 14 with a minute 15 left to go in the second. Are you with the strong offensive rebound? Push off is called there.
Ayub disagrees with the call. I think he thought he shook him cleanly there, but I think I saw a bit of an extension on the arm there as well.
There was definitely an extension there.
And the ref right there in front of him, you know, not going to get away with it with him so close.
.55 seconds left to go in this first half. See if Dynasty can close in on the gap a little bit more. There you go, George Famba with the three.
Slowly waking up here in the second quarter. Nice long bomb for Mofaba.
Boomkar's starting to take that matchup. Foul's called there on Zachary Morris for the illegal screen.
Coach Yusuf Ali for TBA disagreeing with that call, saying that the offensive player didn't use the screen, so he shouldn't have been called for it. And frankly, I do agree with him there. Didn't look like there was any contact.
Famba just doesn't get that bounce to go. Foul there on Jashawn Downey.
Yeah, nice offensive rebound there by Lassina Traore. Hasn't scored much in this game so far, but has made his presence felt on the offensive board. Has grabbed multiple of those in traffic, using that kind of strength and length to soar above his competitors.
The first free throw is off by Lassina Traore. There's a chance to cut the lead to 10. Second is off as well. Strong rebound by Abubakar. He's heading back to the free throw line again.
From one Traore to another, both of them earning themselves trips to the free throw line off some strong offensive rebounds.
It'll be interesting to see the offensive rebound numbers once the breakdown comes out from Huddle. They've just been punishing TBA down low. That's how they closed the gap on this lead.
Yep, and to be fair, on the other side, I'd say TBA has been doing the same thing. A number of offensive rebounds on both sides. Teams really have to work on boxing out to kind of prevent that. I think both of these squads are used to being the biggest team on the court, so they're not used to that fundamental rebounding. But when you're playing a team that matches you in size, that stuff matters.
Got the last shot here for TBA. With Deshaun operating up top. It's a good defense there by Dynasty. Deshaun pulls up. The follow-up attempt by you just doesn't go. We got a 10-point lead here for TBA at the half. We'll be right back from Ottawa.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. NPH works in partnership with the community, including the national and provincial governing bodies, as well as club programs to maximize scholarship opportunities. The NPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the NPH family. Starting with our foundation, that is the Junior NPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary school student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH national rankings, where player profiles are created acting as an online resume. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skill trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite prospects within the region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to college and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and in basketball. The Blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management, all aspects necessary to become a professional on and off the court. The NPH Showcase Circuit takes place from April to December in a player-focused environment, while the Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. The CNIT brings 100-plus top-tier clubs from around the world to compete for the national crown. Student athletes continue their journey to the next level as North Pole Hoops invites the network of prep and post-secondary programs to evaluate talent live and direct. As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops, comprised of digital marketing, live broadcast, and scouting, NPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the NPA to maximize exposure for our student athletes, helping them gain scholarship opportunities, our ultimate measure of success. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the Blueprint.
national champion.
And Jacoby's going to try to measure this one up, looking for a made-to-measure suit.
Fourth quarter of action is brought to you by Indo Chino, where right now, using promo code HOOPS, you can get a custom-made, made-to-measure suit. And a number of our coaches get fitted up, 10 showrooms across Canada, 6 of them where we have teams in the NPA, match made in heaven, Indo Chino and the NPA.
Indo Chino, the national sponsor of the NPA. We are excited to have you as a sponsor. We're excited for what you're doing and what your brand brings to our league. The prestige of your brand, the prestige of our league from coast to coast.
The guys at Indo Chino were amazing when I got fitted. I can't thank you guys enough.
Indo Chino making me look good. That's all I gotta say. It's not always an easy task. Very grateful that you guys are taking care of me and having me look a little bit better.
I really thank you for putting the time in and believing in what we're doing with the young men and just, again, establishing ourselves in not only the basketball community, but the community that we live in.
Thank you, Indo Chino.
He has this like ferociousness to his game, this wanting to take the opponent's heart out. That, you know, it sounds really vulgar, but that's what it is. Like, that's what the elite guys, they compete in that sense. And I think that's what Addison has. It's that killer instinct that sets him apart.
My name is Addy Patterson, the #1 player in the country. Ever since I was a little kid, I was always putting work in. I always had a goal, I always had a dream. Spending countless hours in the gym. If I couldn't get in the gym, I was outside hooping on the outside courts, doing whatever I could just to make it out and make a better way for my family and my loved ones. You know, as I grow and play basketball more and more, start to have more and more workouts throughout the days, 2-a-days, 3-a-days. It's getting more important to take care of my body. I've really gotten better at the recovery part of basketball and getting proper rest and you know, really the off-the-court stuff that prepares me when it's time to go train or play that game. I'm taking care of my body and making sure I'm well prepared. You know, I've been really just trying to get in the gym with guys that are at that next level, NBA players, D1, high major athletes, really just trying to prepare myself and push myself and not be comfortable.
My name's Roderick Patterson. I'm Addison's father.
My name is Jackie Patterson, and I'm Addison's mom. Addison, ever since he was a baby, he's always been a super sweet, calm, kind soul, and he's still the same way now.
When he first started playing basketball, I mean, he was determined even from dribbling to be a perfectionist.
He's just always been really competitive and sets huge goals. I knew he was going to be something really special.
Whether it was raining outside, snowing, morning, night, he was always outside. Always training.
My name is Leah Patterson, and I'm Addie's little sister.
I'm Elijah Patterson, and I'm Addie's little brother. He's amazing. He helps us out with a lot of stuff, even when he's not home, because he's like at school a lot in America. Like, we still call each other, and we're still in touch. Like, he's a really good older brother. I think he's gonna make it really far.
I think he's gonna do really good too, and I think he's gonna reach to go into a higher level and go into the NBA.
Hi, my name is Adrian. I work here at Big House Cuts. I've been Addie's barber for a few years now. From we knew him, he was about 11. He was quiet, always quiet, didn't say much. The only time I've ever seen him show like much emotion is when I see videos of him playing basketball.
What separates Addison Patterson from the rest of the class?
Well, I think the size for position. He now stands at 6'7" and is a scoring guard. He can be played as a 2 or a 3. You know, he's very versatile in his scoring ability. He could start from the perimeter, usually operates from the 45 angles when he starts his penetration. And he had this innate killer instinct that I think was, you don't see it in players often. I mean, it's rare. You find it in guys like Jamal Murray, AJ Lawson, Jacoby Neath, RJ Barrett, Nikhil Alexander-Walker. So he's with the company of a lot of elite guys mentally. Addie's one of the best scorers we've seen in Canada. And you know, that translates to the next level automatically. If you can put the ball in the basket, then you will have success. The fact that he's now playing defense on top of that and at a high level, you know, there's no doubt in my mind that he will have ultra success at the next level.
I know it's a lot of people out there that want to see me fail, but as long as I keep working, keep my circle tight, and roll with the ones that have been there with me from the start, I know I'll be good, and sky's the limit.
It's more to life than all the money and the diamond chains.
I think I always knew that I would be a big-time player. I put the work in. I put the work in for years now, and everyone close to me knows that. My close family, close friends know that. Every day I'm always doing something to get better. So, you know, I'm humble, but I expected this, and I work towards it.
And we are back. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Ahmed Athman just scoring there, bringing TBA to a 10-point lead here. Marcus Harding for 3. It's good.
And we talked a bit earlier about his really diverse skill set for his size, showing one other element of that we hadn't seen so far with the long bomb from up top.
A strong move there by Boubacar Traore. Crossover to the spin.
It's got a lot in his bag there, more than just a line drive attacker. Nice little handle and footwork to draw that foul.
And that's what we need to see more out of him.
Yeah, you know, when you do have a game that's so centered on getting to the paint and it doesn't really have much outside of that, it's important to have a number of different ways to get inside. And he's showing that, you know, more than just a line drive attacker, he has a handle and can change directions to create that separation.
I think one thing that's been impressive is how he's adjusting on the fly here. He's only been with the team for how long? 2-3 weeks maybe?
Yeah, just moved to Canada earlier this month. So not a lot of time to get adjusted, but really just came right onto the court and, you know, figured it out on the go, as you said.
Chashawn for 3 again. That boy's hot.
I think that's his 4th 3 of the game so far, and all of those makes looked real good. That stroke looking pure on the catch and shoot.
It's an offensive foul there by Lucina Traore.
Hey, motion! Hey! Motion! No! Shoot up push! Shoot up push! Shoot up push!
TBA has come out and thrown the first punch in the second half.
Yep, and it feels like that's how each of these quarters have started. TBA comes out firing, Dynasty adjusts a little bit and chips away at the lead, but doesn't quite come all the way back. We'll see if this quarter TBA is just able to bust this game open, or if Dynasty's still able to hang on.
Keon with the mid-range jumper, that's off. Back to Dynasty.
Good move there by Baker to get that look. Just seemed like he was a bit surprised and just flicked it up there. Didn't really get his balance on the release.
Maybe even slipped a little bit there. It's kind of off balance.
That might have been it.
Fumble with a tough drive there, but there was nowhere to go.
And I think Athman got a piece of that there. One of the better perimeter defenders we have in the NPA, sticking with Mufaba on the drive.
Bubakar with the steal. Tried to break the rim again.
Gotta appreciate that he will never settle for a layup when a dunk is in his sights. Could have easily finger rolled it there, but wanted to throw it down with power.
Deshaun with the offensive rebound and finish with the right. We've got a timeout here by Dynasty. Igor Rigama is not happy. We'll be right.
Indo Chino to me is a million guys getting a million suits, and each one is different. I think the value is the quality is undeniable in terms of the suit that you'll get, and the fabric and style selection is second to none.
I think when someone puts on a suit, they take on almost a different personality, and they feel comfortable in their skin and who they are, and they feel good. Doesn't matter where you're going, what event you're going to, but everyone feels good in a suit.
I think a lot of what we do is kind of going against the grain, so to speak. Bespoke, made to measure, custom was traditionally only in store. We were the first to bring it online, and as we went through that journey, we really felt that in order to connect with the consumer, we needed to give them true options, really provide a service and an engaging experience that customers would enjoy and remember.
Indo Chino is a custom-made experience, but with off-the-rack prices. You are in control. So you come on in, you choose what sort of material you're pursuing, choose what sort of print or patterns you really want to try out overall. From there, you pick out what kind of customizations you want to bestow upon these lovely garments, measure you up.
We are back. TBA holding a 17-point lead here. Malik Andrew Colon with the offensive rebound. Bubakar tried to tip that one in too, didn't get it to go.
As you pointed out a bit earlier there, FA, Dynasty is doing a great job on the offensive boards. They got a couple of people there with quick twitch jumping, getting that first glance at the ball.
That's a foul there by Dylan Gorey. Over the back.
Yeah, at that point it was too late. Seemed like a bit of a frustration foul there.
Deshaun for three again. Oh my Lord. Green light.
Looks like this shot is for real from Jashawn Downey, lighting it up from distance. He's a guy who does most of his damage in the paint usually, so if he's got to force defenders to press up on him, that's only going to open up driving lanes for him.
But he's loving these rims here so far in Ottawa.
Seems very comfortable letting it fly.
Ooh, that's a good look there from Jashawn.
A little too much on that pass, but that was the right idea.
Right idea. Very unselfish. I thought he could have pulled up there for the three as well.
It looked like his eyes were thinking three, and then he saw Marcus Harding cutting towards the rim and couldn't turn down that pass.
Got the TBA bench yelling turkey.
2, Husker. Shin Joven, Husker.
It's Joven Rye. Step back jumper. It's off. Cedric Lath with the rebound. Bubakar behind the back. Putback is good by Cedric Lath, though.
Yeah, TBA pointing, saying that should have been an offensive interference play, but we are playing by FIBA rules, so even if the rim is, or the ball is in the cylinder, that is still fair play.
Deshaun missing what it looks like his first three-pointer of the game.
Yeah, Dynasty definitely breathing a sigh of relief there, showing that he can miss from beyond the arc.
Bubakar.
Traore really just glides through the air on those takes.
Reading
not
my mind.
Not much of a gather at all. Just gets up there and it's so effortless.
It's interesting because sometimes he's just so high up there, it doesn't even look like he knows what he wants to do with it.
Yeah, it's like he figures it out once he gets there.
A little bit of a trap there. It's a carry there called against Dynasty. It'll be TBA's ball.
Hey, no follow. Shot. No follow, shot. No follow.
Shakir Yakubu for three. It's off. Jovan Rye with the offensive rebound. Shakir drives and loses it. It'll be Dynasty's ball.
Good defense there by Mufaba. First on the initial contest and then on that follow-up there.
Hey, jump it. Where's the jump?
It's a foul there on Jovan Rye.
Yeah. Dynasty taking their time to beat that press, which is good and something you really need to do as opposed to getting flustered as they were earlier.
Silver.
It's in the trap there again. Cologne with the layup. It's off. The rebound though by Cedric Lath. He's out of bounds though.
Looks like Lath stepped out of bounds, but great job fighting for that offensive rebound there.
3:38 left in the third quarter. It's Jashawn up top. We've got a timeout called here by Toronto Basketball Academy. We'll be right back.
Sharing it all through the social media reach of NPH's multiple platforms. By doing all of this at the highest level, we believe that we can keep the majority of Canada's basketball talent here on home soil, and ideally in their own city or province.
Last 2 years I played at prep schools in the US, and I'm just really happy to be back in Canada and to have this opportunity to play in the NPA. It really means everything to help push Canadian basketball forward.
I love the NPA because it's given me an opportunity to showcase my skills and talents in front of many coaches across the country.
Teams from New Brunswick don't usually get the exposure you would, but the NPA provides that, and just the competition is great.
It's a national scene. You're not playing guys in Ontario only or only in your city. You get to travel all over Canada, places you've never been before.
Each team had a different style of play, and that was something you had to prepare for every single game. They really helped to prepare us for our basketball career. It's not just me, it's my whole team.
Y'all are doing a great job of just exposing some of the underrated talent,
It's a great spotlight, right? I think it's the best league in Canada.
It's giving us a platform.
We are back. Toronto Basketball Academy holding an 18-point lead here over Dynasty.
TBA really in control of this game since the tip-off. Dominant effort on both ends. And
Harding for three. That's his second of the game.
You know, I knew he could shoot it spotting up, but to see him be able to put it on
that
the
looked
on
very
the floor,
fluid. Off the bounce?
Yep, definitely a nice clean release there off the bounce. And if he can consistently do that at his size, it makes this team even more dangerous.
Foul is on Marcus Harding.
Ref, this is not the NBA. This is the NBA.
Yusuf Ali, comedian, letting the ref know this is the NPA, not the NBA, on George Mufama's rip-through.
You know, with all the highlights and dunks we've seen in these 2 days so far, I don't blame the refs for getting it mixed up, so probably needed that clarification there.
Foul there on Matthew Colombo on the drive there by Ahmed Othman.
Line it up.
But that foul, that puts Dynasty in the penalty. Or TBA in the bonus. First free throw is good. Second is good too.
TBA with their largest lead of the game, extending it out to 21.
21. A steal there for TBA. Shakir Yakubu. Woo! Abubakar Traore making one of the most athletic plays I've seen the past couple sessions.
Just sprinting down the court, elevating, and got two hands on that one. It's pretty impressive, even though he did get caught on the foul.
Is it hurt though? Where's the therapist?
Yusuf Ali asking for a therapist for Shakir Yakubu.
Looked like he jammed his finger.
I'm sure there's adrenaline definitely running right now, but that does not feel great.
It didn't look good, I'll tell you that much.
Arno pushing the ball up the court.
Arno really not able to get involved in this game so far.
Fumba.
And Fumba, someone who wasn't doing that either until halfway through the second quarter, and he's had a few big shots since.
Jovan Arai with the layup, but no good. George with the pump fake, takes it in, gets blocked though by Liban Mohammed.
Diamond, hey, Keon,
A lot of Dynasty's offense coming either off of threes or offensive rebounds, but not much out of penetration as TBA continues to put up a wall on all drives.
As opposed to TBA, a lot of drive and kick.
Yeah, just not as much discipline on the defensive end for Dynasty, so TBA able to create creases off of ball movement.
Well, there's one to go. Arno Conan to Matthew Colombo for three.
Even on that play, Dynasty was not able to get into the paint there. Relied on some side-to-side movement to get that open three.
Joe Van Wire, crossover, behind the back pass, Keon Baker, who crosses over. It's a drive there, and a tough finish for Keon Baker.
That crafty game off the dribble by Keon Baker on display again. Great job freeing himself up for that layup.
It's good defense there. 55 seconds left in the third. Arno Conan, floater.
Even though that one didn't go in, that's the kind of take that we need to see by Conan. Did a good job getting to the rim and got his look. Just wasn't able to make it.
He hasn't been really aggressive in this game.
No, he's kind of been scared off by the interior defense by TBA. That time he was able to make it out to the restricted area at least.
Fumble from the corner. That's good too.
He's got one of the better shooting strokes in the league. Really has those nice mechanics, and at his size, it's a really good weapon to have.
He seemed to pick up the offensive scoring load for Dynasty in the third. Joe Van Rij to Harnour. That three is good. 18 seconds left. Dynasty can hold for the last shot. Abubakar could just take it in, muscle his way through for a layup as well. There's a travel there by Harnour.
A strong move there by Abubakar, catching it out of the high post, turning, just ripping past his defender, getting a nice clean look for a right-hand layup.
About 1.5 seconds left here in the quarter. See if Dynasty can get a good look.
Hey, match up. Hey, match up. Red, match up. Red, hey, leave that. Basket. Red.
Woo! Fumble gets the bank to go. He didn't call it though, but it doesn't matter.
He'll take it, 1.5 seconds left. Not going to get much of a cleaner look than that.
It's a strong close to the third quarter by Dynasty. Will be right back.
The NPA started the season on Canada's East Coast in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Big time shot, Jordan. No.
Our next stop was Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Oh, stick back jams.
Then we started 2020 in Calgary, Alberta.
Up top. Oh! Two-handed alley-oop slam.
Before landing with a bang in Montreal, Quebec.
Oh!
20,000 kilometers later, our sights are now set on Ottawa, Ontario, where all 12 NPA teams battle for playoff position. The path to NPA Nationals go through our nation's capital. Time is almost up to find out who is the next man up.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. NPH works in partnership with the community, including the national and provincial governing bodies, as well as club programs to maximize scholarship opportunities. The NPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the NPH family.
We are about to start the fourth quarter here for Game 5 of the NPA Canada Ottawa session. TBA holding a 13-point lead here. See if Dynasty can make another run here Make this game a little bit more interesting down the stretch.
Dynasty was down by as much as 21 points in that third quarter. Still hanging in, just down 13.
It's a foul there on Matthew Colombo.
Marcus, you're mixed. Get up, Lando, get up, Lando.
The first free throw is no good. Second falls. Malik Andro Colon subbing into the game right now. Arnaud with the confident pull-up, but doesn't get it to go. Rebound there by Marcus Harden. Jovan Rai. Another three made by TBA.
Jovan Rai developing into a legitimate offensive threat for TBA. So much more than just a spot-up shooter.
Offensive foul there called on Jovan Rai.
I think that actually might have been a travel call there.
Travel?
A little travel call. Took that second step before the dribble.
Again, Abubakar is clearing space and laying it in.
And I like what Dynasty is doing here, force feeding Abubakar the ball in the high post where he can create.
We've got a technical foul here on Yusuf Ali, coach of Toronto Basketball Academy. Dynasty heads to the line for one. Free throws. Every point matters.
Especially when you're down double digits at this stage of the game. Can't afford to leave those points on the table.
Missed opportunities.
Marcus Harden did a little bit too much
on the
there.
break. Loses it as he goes up, but Cologne picks up the rebound and lays it in.
You know, even though he was surrounded by guys there, I almost expected Abubakar
picking
to throw
up
it down.
Sean full court. He's into this.
I think he's taking this match a bit personally here. Knows that Deshaun is one of the better players in the TBA and he wants to shut him down.
Foul there's on Malik Andro Cologne. Ooh. There's Shakir Yakubu. I think that that finger affected his layup attempt there.
Yeah, you know, the ball just doesn't come out as naturally when something like that happens. That was a nice finish there by Androl Cologne, going for the three-point play.
Don't look now. Only a 9-point game. Messina Trayer with the offensive rebound, but couldn't finish.
Ooh, that was a big miss there.
Again,
could have
missed
cut it down to
opportunities.
7.
Just for you.
That's a very questionable call right there on Jashawn Downey.
I think he did get bailed out by the refs, drove without a plan. Thought that was some solid defense by Angel Cologne, but Sean Downey heading to the line for 2.
I like what Dynasty's doing right now. They're getting into him, trying to make him speed up his own pace right now.
Yeah, he's a guy who likes to be in control, you find, but by pressuring him and getting up into him, you're forcing him to do something that might not be in his comfort zone.
Makes the second free throw. Lead goes back up to 10. Fumble with the pump fake. Mid-range pull-up. It's the back iron. There's TB on the break. Jashawn loses it. Lays it in with the left, but is off.
Good job there by Conan, staying vertical.
Arnaud on the break. Pulls it back out, though. Mid-range. Doesn't get it to go. Messina Trail with the rebound, but the foul before the shot. A foul there is on Joven Wright.
And with that substitution, TBA with a really strong defensive lineup here. A lot of length and strength, really 1 through 5 on the court.
They're playing with fire, leaving in Marcus Harding with 4 fouls right now. Cologne with the strong layup attempt. Doesn't get to go. Lucina Traore with the rebound and put back. Dynasty down 8. 6:40 to go. There's a lot of time left.
Dynasty, good job of attacking Marcus Harding, who is in foul trouble. Couldn't quite contest that how he would have liked to. I didn't want to risk getting kicked out of the game.
You see them, they're into it. The bench is into it, a lot more aggressive right now.
Yeah, the physicality on the defensive end by Dynasty really ramping up, putting a lot of pressure on the TBA and getting them out of their comfort zone a little bit.
A lot of stagnance, not as much free flowing of the ball and movement as we saw in the first half.
Yeah, those passing lanes aren't there like they used to be, and all these cuts are getting kind of checked and banged into, so not as clean movement as well.
There's Arnaud driving to the lane, pull-up jumper, gets to go, lead down to 6.
Arnaud can be really slick.
There they go again, picking up Jashawn. It's good defense there by George Fumba. Arnaud with the speed. Good dish, Cologne gets to go. Lead down to 5. Dynasty is pumped. 5:49 left in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back.
The NPA started the season on Canada's East Coast in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
Big time shot, Jordan. No.
Our next stop was Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Oh, stick back jams.
Then we started 2020 in Calgary, Alberta.
Up top. Oh, two-handed alley-oop slam.
Before landing with a bang in Montreal, Quebec. 20,000 kilometers later, our sights are now set on Ottawa, Ontario, where all 12 NPA teams battle for playoff position. The path to NPA Nationals go through our nation's capital. Time is almost up to find out who is the next man up.
Four-point game here with 5:45 left here in the fourth quarter. Dynasty has fought their way back from 21 points down. And Dynasty with the steal. Abubakar with the tip back.
That was just a lazy pass by Yakuba there. Just gave it right to Angel Cologne for the easy 2.
TBA is out of sorts right now. That's good defense there. Excellent defense there. Keon with the drive. Looks like he got pushed in the back there.
Yeah, definitely a push in the back by Andrel Colon there. And Keon, every time he seems to put the ball on the floor, good things have happened. He's able to get past his initial defender, get into that mid-range space, and when the D doesn't collapse, he gets a clean look at the rim.
First free throw's off.
You know, pressure really on TBA now. Dynasty has captured a lot of the momentum, entering the fourth quarter down by 13. Already cut it down to just a 3-point game.
See if they can keep this momentum going. Arno takes the screen, floats it with the left, is off. Messina Traore with the rebound. Putback is no good. Keon Baker with the rebound. It's up the court to Marcus Harding, who loses the ball out of bounds.
And you know, I think that's a situation where once they get more reps playing together, Marcus Harding will know what kind of pass to attempt there, as it seemed like he just wasn't quite ready for that one.
Arno with the ball up top. Had to lay it up with his right. Couldn't get it over Harding. It's a layup there for Sean Downey. Leads back up to 5 for TBA.
And good things started to happen to Dynasty as Arno
Good
Cano
pass there by Arno.
picked up his aggressiveness.
There you go.
He's really the engine for this offense here. Even though Traore is really the main scorer, Conant is the one who makes things go. Even that play there, set up by a Conant dish, straight to Abubakar Traore for the easy layup.
There they go, picking up Jashawn again. Jashawn's got to look for someone, man. You can't shoot that. There's Abubakar on the break.
And Abubakar is down. Not sure if it's just frustration or injury. Looks like he's okay as he heads to the free throw line.
Keon did everything he could to stop that layup attempt, but
yeah,
it's just unsuccessful.
Yeah, all he could really do is sprint back and get in the way, which he did there. But that would have been a tough play to stop without a foul.
First free throw's off.
And although he is still missing a lot of these free throws, his stroke does look a lot better at the line today than it did in Montreal a few weeks ago. So it seems like the coaching staff already making that a point of emphasis.
Reps. Reps, reps, reps. Misses the second.
Yeah. But these are close misses this time, you know. They're just hitting back rim or just rolling out compared to previously where they were just hitting backboard or
all over the place.
Or just all over the place.
Really aggressive defense here by Dynasty. See if they can play through without fouling. Good cut there by Shaq.
Saved Joe Van Ryder, who was a bit in no man's land. Saved by Yakuba with that well-timed cut.
Arno sets it up. Arno for three. It's good. 2-point game here with 2:57 left in the fourth quarter.
Arno Conant is in the building. He has taken over in this fourth quarter as Dynasty has quickly erased a double-digit lead, and we are here with a one-possession game.
Ooh, that's a tough call there against Dynasty.
And although he was straight up, he was walking into Athman, who had the ball, so I do understand.
He did the right thing trying to lay it up.
Yeah, good job. Put the refs in a position where they had to blow the whistle.
Make that call. That first free throw's off, though. Free throws, free throws, free throws.
Yeah, even if he makes this one, we'll still be in a one-possession game, so Dynasty could tie it up, depending on what happens here.
Last time we saw Dynasty in a close game versus CTA in Montreal, they looked a little bit out of sorts. It didn't look like they knew what they wanted to do. I wanted to see how they've improved in that aspect since then.
Yeah, those clutch moments is where they tended to have some tough turnovers. So let's see how they handle it this time around.
Strong layup attempt and finish from George Famba.
So far, so good. Great take there by Mfaba.
Whatever Coach Rigama said to him has definitely worked since. Kick out to Jovan Rai. It's good. Big shot there from Jovan Rai.
That is a momentum buster right there. Extends this game back to a two-possession lead.
Arno with the drop-off. Ooh, Lacina just lost it. They're saying it went off of TBA.
Diamond! Deshaun Diamond!
We got a timeout here by Coach Rigama for Dynasty. Stay with us.
It has to be beat down into your head. You have to be challenged repetitively. You have to set a trend for the next guys that are coming up. Don't be asked to go harder. Give your hardest before you are asked.
In the fall, rep tryouts set the stage, but not everyone makes the cut. Those who show well are awarded an opportunity and a chance to represent, but nothing else for now. The work is just beginning. Playing time is fought for, rep by rep, and practice after practice.
A minute 55 left here between TVA and Dynasty. With Dynasty being down as much as 21 points, they have closed the gap here in a close affair.
Yeah, gotta be impressed by the resilience here by Dynasty. Came out a bit flat, weren't ready for the pace and pressure that TBA played at, but have looked impressive as they adjusted.
Fama gets stripped of the ball there. Jovan Rai slows it down. Deshaun Downey up top. Arnold. Travel is called.
Some more good defense there by Dynasty, just putting TBA in uncomfortable positions and forcing them to make mistakes.
Playing without fouling.
That's key.
Here's Famba. Arnaud. The floater. He gets it to go.
That was not an easy shot there by Arnaud Conan, but able to finish over length as he's gotten into the rhythm and gotten to the flow of the game, able to get that tough take to go in.
They need him. They need him to be this aggressive. He can't take a back seat like that.
He's definitely answered the call in the second half so far.
Look at the defense. Look at the defense by Arnaud Conan.
I don't know why Arnaud, unless I missed something, I think that would have been Dynasty ball if he didn't touch it. From this angle, maybe he did get a deflection on it that we missed, but either way, TBA gets a second chance to get the ball up the court.
TBA's got to be wary. 8 seconds. Oh, just got it over. Oh! Sent back by Lacina Traore.
Big time rejection there. Put a hand in the way.
Tough pass there. Travel called on Abubakar Traore before the layup attempt. Shuffling his feet. Deshaun Downey. A lot of dribbling. There's the roll by Harding. Another block. Behind the back pass, you do not need that right now, Boubacar Traore.
There is a time and
But
place.
they steal it. Arnaud Kona, drive, dish. The layup is off. Cologne with the rebound. Bodies are falling. Traore, shot off. Wow. It is chaos here. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Chaos. The foul is called on Lucina Traore. It'll be 2 shots for TBA.
You do like the aggressiveness there by Traore, especially with the success he's had with offensive rebounds. Don't blame him for going after that one. But good job by Marcus Harding holding his ground. And you've got 2 big free throws here as they can extend this to a 2-possession game with 19.7 seconds left.
It'll be Marcus Harding at the line. Free throws, free throws, free throws. The first is pure.
Doesn't seem to be nervous at all up there. Ready for the moment, even in his first game with the squad.
The second is off. Abubakar Traore with the rebound. Arnaud. Famba loses the handle on it. Gets it back. You got a timeout with Dynasty. With 10 seconds left, just down 3. Please do not leave.
As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops, comprised of digital marketing, live broadcast, and scouting, NPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the NPA to maximize exposure for our student athletes, helping them gain scholarship opportunities, our ultimate measure of success. Junior NPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary school student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity.
10 seconds left. Down 3. Dynasty about to inbound the ball.
You know, Dynasty has been in a number of close games so far this session. Tended to be on the losing end of those with a few costly mistakes down the stretch. Let's see if they can turn their fortune around here.
Very interested to see what Coach Igor Rigama draws up. Arnaud with the ball up top. That ball swatted by Deshaun Downey. 8 seconds left.
I don't believe Coach Igor has any timeouts left, so let's see what they're able to do to try and free up a shooter.
See if I'm looking at a look here. He pulls up for 3. Air ball. He does not get the shot off in time. The game is over. TBA wins. A close call, 83-80. Thank you for joining us. Keep it locked.